All right, so Manat, you wanted to know, can you do a general love reading for me? I've been attracting the wrong partners. I'm so over it. So, Manat, remind me what's your zodiac sign? I came so late from being out all day that I'm like not remembering anything. I remember you though. But can you remind me what your zodiac sign is? Pisces. Perfect. Thank you. So we're going to go ahead and use the influence of the Angel Tarot. I hope you guys enjoy I hope you enjoy the images and the messages that we have for you today. So let's see what the cards want to say for you. And Manat, you're currently single, right? I'm guessing you and the Libra guy are officially over, right? Yes, in that same week, I had to end it with that Virgo as well. Yeah. We talked about that Virgo guy. I remember that now. The Virgo man playing games. Well, I did say he was seeing other women. And I do remember seeing that he did want to become intimate with you or more intimate with you. Um, but he was seeing other women. And that's kind of weird, like even though his intention was, well, from what I saw on the card, his intention wasn't to hurt anyone's feelings. He was trying to find something a little bit more serious. But I mean, there's one thing when you're trying to get to know someone and all that, and trying to get to know a bunch of people and trying to figure out what you want. But it's another thing when you're trying to sleep with all of them too. Well, who knows if he was trying to sleep with all of them, but at least with you, I did see that, like he definitely wanted to get intimate with you. But there was other women. Although, yes, his intention was good. I mean, he wasn't looking to hurt anyone. He was just looking to find what was a better fit for him. But, I mean, if that's the case, I mean, he could find that out without being intimate with you, right? He pretended like he was the one ending things last night by saying he wasn't a good guy for me. Okay. And so what happened with that? Well, he texted me again in the morning saying don't work too hard at work. I didn't even reply. Did you reply to the last message when he said that he wasn't a good guy for you? Even though I ended things with him, seems like he's just trying to gain an upper hand. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and see. I'm going to go ahead and see when we see your next, when do we see a candidate, a romantic candidate for you that is worth your time? Someone that you can totally vibe with, someone that's not going to oppress you, someone that's not going to try to control you, someone that's good, that is willing and capable to give you a romantic, loving, but also a fulfilling relationship in many ways. You just said something right here that was on the phone, but I pretty much said that's fine. I'm not going to convince him to be the right guy from me. And that's good. I like that you did that, Okay, so let's see. I'm going to see when. I'm going to figure out a time frame where we see a good romantic candidate for you that is willing and capable of providing you with a healthy, romantic, and also a fulfilling relationship, both romantically and hopefully financially too. Okay? So let's see. When did we see that happen? Okay, so we have strength, seven of wands, two of swords reverse, five of pentacles reverse, five of cups in reverse, and also the fool. We also have on the bottom of the deck two of wands. Now, I do see an opportunity. It just really depends on whether you're going to take it or not. I do see a window of opportunity for you to meet someone, and I think it's going to be 7 years from now. But it really depends on whether you are willing to take that opportunity or not. I'm just trying to find out if maybe around the time that you meet this guy, you're going to be coming out of a breakup or a heartache. Because I'm seeing that someone is going to show up 7 years from now, right? But then I'm seeing something here about someone here mourning the end of a relationship, and that being something that could be a problem. Yeah, and I think it would be you. I don't think it's going to be him. So it could be a thing like by the time that you meet this person, you're going to be like going through a heartache, a heartbreak, maybe a breakup, but it's already going to be something that has already occurred. And you're going to be, I see that you're going to be like mourning the loss of this relationship, this ending of a relationship when you meet this guy. And I see that the problem is that you might even have a hard time moving on with these two cards, five of cups in reverse with the five of pentacles in reverse. Someone is going to leave you because it's a relationship that's not going to go anywhere. And it's most likely going to be with a fire sign. I think it's going to be with an Aries. But it could be like a moon sign or a rising sign, you know how it goes, or even in their Venus. But from what I'm seeing is that I see that you might be coming out of a relationship, or this might be a thing where he might leave you because someone here picks between you and someone else. With two of swords in reverse, this is talking about how someone had to pick between two different lovers. We're dealing with someone who's having a hard time moving on. We have the five of cups in reverse, but then we have the five of pentacles in reverse. This feeling of being left out in the cold, for some reason you're not able to overcome it. It seems like during that time you might have a really hard time. You might go through like a deep depression when you meet this guy. So it's really about whether you are able to see through that and be like, okay, yeah, it sucks, but I have a really good opportunity here. Let me see if there would be any other opportunities, whether it be after this or before this. It doesn't matter. There will be, I do think there will be other love opportunities. I just don't think that they're not going to be what you want. They're just going to be a bunch of players with the Magician in reverse and the Devil. It's all going to be based on lust or just, crazy physical attraction. And with the Magician in reverse, that's a player, So, I mean, I think, yeah, there would be other guys. Yeah, you would date. But as far as anything that's tangible, long-term, okay. I see a total of, I wanted to double check. I see a total of 4 different windows of opportunities. 4 different windows. So if it doesn't work out with this one 7 years from now, there's going to be 3 left. Okay? So you are not cursed. Okay? Could it be because of my energy, honestly? I do believe in law of assumption. You mean a law of attraction? Is that what you meant? And I just feel like I have been so negative around men and love. Yeah, sometimes mindset can be part of that, for sure. Mindset could totally be that, of course. I just kind of, from what I think, it could be a mindset thing. If you want, we could pull advice cards, but from what I, but that would be like a different reading. But from what the cards are telling me, the soonest I see, as far as something good for you, something that's long term, someone that is willing and capable of providing you with commitments, a healthy relationship, and probably be financially stable too. I saw that it was a 50-50 chance leaning towards a yes. It really just depends, because it seems like around that time you might be between, you might be involved in like a love triangle, and this person is going to choose the other person. And I see that you're going to be really heartbroken, so much so that you're going to have a hard time moving on. And I feel like during this time when you're like having this really difficult breakup blues phase, you're going to meet this guy. And it's not going to be great timing maybe for you, but I kind of feel like, or you might think that it's not great timing for you, or you might not even pay attention. I don't know. We can check what would be your attitude towards that. Yeah, no, you're going to be focused. The world, you're going to be focused on what ended. You're going to be focused on what ended, you know? Assumption, which is different from, different than attraction. Okay, well, I've never heard of the law of assumption, so I'm definitely going to have to Google that. And yes, we can pull advice cards for sure. So let's go ahead and see. Let's go ahead and see. Seriously. I hate it when fucking commercials just make it so difficult for you to click away. Okay, so okay, so advice as far as for this next person that we see coming up 7 years from now, and it could be less. Okay, so it could be like between 6 to 7 years from now. Okay, so I'm going to see advice cards about for you when it comes to you meeting these people, things that you need to be aware about for when you meet this next person that is worth your time. Okay. But yes, I feel like you'll have 4 windows of opportunities. The soonest one I see is 7 years from now. But other than these 4 windows of opportunities, I really just see players, really. Because you got the Magician in reverse with the Devil, so it would just be definitely heavily focused on attraction, and that's the thing about lust. A lot of people don't know the difference between love and lust. You know, and that's the thing about lust. It feels very like obsessive, feels very like passionate. And that's why a lot of people confuse it with twin flames, you know? And just because you're lusting for someone doesn't mean you've had sex with them already. You can lust for someone and not have sex with them, you know, or not even have had sex with them yet. And you can totally lust for them, you know? And that's why a lot of people like they trip out, you know, when I say they're not twin flames, you know, but it's just like, it was lust, you know? And there is an evolutionary difference, a big one, you know? But a lot of people confuse it and they think they're twin flames because the passionate or the attraction the physical attraction, and sometimes physical attraction is not just about appearance. It could be about, you really like their vibe, you really like how they flirt with you, you really tend to, the togetherness between you two, the vibe, the atmosphere is just amazing, right? You can lust for that too. Lust for their time, lust for their affection, lust for, because they're your arm candy, whatever it is, the way they make you feel. And sometimes we can lust for people who are not really our cup of tea, and we just all of a sudden just feel like this unusual attraction that you just don't know where it came from. It happens. Okay, so as far as advice, so we do have Ten of Swords, the Chariot, Queen of Wands, Eight of Swords. In the bottom of the deck, we have Six of Swords. So what I saw right here, yes, from what I'm seeing right here, it seems like right now you're just feeling pretty not so happy about this is the card of betrayal. So I don't know, this is just you feeling betrayed by these guys that you just dealt with, or this is actually what I think. I think that you're feeling betrayed by the universe. Like, you just feel like, I'm a good person, I meditate, I recycle, what the hell, and it's just like you're thinking that you're like, I'm trying to reap what I have sown, and for some reason I haven't, or at least it hasn't manifested in that area, or your rewards haven't manifested through that area, like how you would want. So that's how I see that. And we are trying to move forward from something that we left behind, or two people we left behind. And yeah, that's exactly how you feel. A lot of people tend to feel that way, when they're not getting what they have, they're not reaping what they have sown. A lot of people feel that way, it's just about a timing thing. It's about learning lessons, and when you forget about what you really want and you just worry about the process, or worry about what you need to worry about at the moment, things like love and relationships flow and will come to us. Yeah, you just feel tired. Yeah. And your challenge is the Chariot. Your challenge is finding someone that can cooperate with you, that can work with you to have a relationship. Your advice is Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands, follow your intuition, meditate, and focus on your career. I know there's a lot of people out there who hate it when I say that. Most especially people who already have the degrees and stuff like that, and I say things like that, it trips them the hell out, and they're just like, why are you telling me that? I got like 3 PhDs, and it's just like, my career is taken care of. And it's like, okay, the cards are telling you, still focus on that. Okay. So if you are in that situation where you feel like your career, your home life, and everything else is taken care of, and the only thing that you need to worry about is love, but the cards are telling you focus on increasing your intuition, your career, and also all of that. This is just basically telling me right here that when we end, the thing is that you have the Eight of Swords. So even though you have this advice, it feels like at the outcome, I see you dwelling because you feel stuck. But remember, the moral of the story of the Eight of Swords is that stuckness, or the feeling of feeling stuck, is an illusion. We're never really truly stuck in a situation, and it might feel that way as far as love. But the thing is that I feel like this person that you're going to meet 6-7 years from now, he's coming to you. He's coming to you. Yeah, you can make yourself available. You can go meet people, mingle if you want. You can even still date if you want. You don't have to necessarily wait 7 years and not date anyone, whatever. If you want to, go for it. But it is telling me here that that person, I feel like he's coming to you, you know, and he's the kind of person with the Knight of Swords. He's not very patient. When he wants something, he wants it right then and there. And I think that would be, I can see why that could be the problem. I can see how that can be the problem, because if he is someone who's not very patient and knows what he wants and he wants it right then and there, and then you're going to be dwelling over a breakup but 6-7 years from now, from what I saw as far as your prediction, this is basically telling me right here that it's maybe something you have to consider, you know, this idea of feeling stuck and all of that. I think you should just focus on your intuition, focus on meditation, and focus on your career. Focus on your career. Okay? And I know it sounds so cliche. It's probably not what you want to hear from now, but I don't think anything can accelerate the process. I don't think that person can come any sooner. We can't accelerate that process. Who knows if he has other karma or things he needs to deal with to be able to meet you. So at the end of the day, I do see 4 windows of opportunity. Okay, from what I saw in the previous reading. The first one I saw, or the soonest one I saw, was 6 to 7 years from now. That gives you plenty of time. See it as a blessing in disguise, if you have to. You know, see it as a way. Me personally, I would see it as like an opportunity for me to focus on my career, because I would be like, okay, now I know when this person is going to come. I have all this time to take care of myself, find an apartment after I finish my career, and get a job after graduating college, whatever you're thinking about doing, and moving forward, you know? So I'm not, I feel like that's what the cards are telling you. Following your intuition, focus on your career. You can date if you want, but the thing is that what I saw is that by the time you meet this person, you're going to be so heartbroken. You're going to be so heartbroken. I did ask the cards, I mean, if they recommend that you date, they're telling me no, because the people that you're going to meet with the 6 of Pentacles in reverse, they're going to be takers. Takers of your energy, your time, maybe even your money, because it is a pentacle. And this is a person that's a taker, or people. I don't know how many people you're going to meet before that 6-7 year time frame, or before you meet this good person. And from what I saw, whether it's one or many, they're not going to be good for you. Not until you meet this person. And the more cards I pull, like, they're just saying the same thing. That you're just going to meet players, takers, people just take your time, take your energy, and all of that. Okay? So Manat, thank you so much for coming back. I'm assuming we are done right here. Alrighty. So, we have Matt Rado here. Hi, Matt. Are you looking for a tarot reading today? Alrighty, so I just read those cards for Manat. I'm just going to go ahead and put these cards here. Manat, do you have any other questions for me? But yes, I mean, Manat, we all have free will. If you want to date, go for it. I just don't think that before that 6-7 year time frame, I don't think you're gonna be anyone good. So it's up to you if you still want to date. You know, at the end of the day, you do what you do. But I don't think I see any good guy before that guy in 7 years. You know, I'm gonna have to Google that law of assumption stuff. That's interesting. Law of assumption. All right, guys, I'm going to be here for just 10 more minutes to see if there's any last minute tarot readings here. Otherwise, I will call it a night, okay? Last call. There's going to be 10 minutes left if there's anybody who wants to do any last minute readings. 3 more minutes, guys. 3 more minutes, and then I will be ending the live stream. All right, guys, I know it was a slow night. Then again, I did log in pretty late, so I'm pretty sure I threw off quite a few people. Yeah, I ended up getting stuck in traffic, so I ended up showing up like way later than I was hoping. Mexico City traffic is insane. That's all I gotta say. But nevertheless, thank you so much for everyone who came in. I will be back tomorrow at 8 p.m. Pacific. I will see you guys tomorrow for that. So, and hopefully I'm not late, but I'll try my best to be on time. I'll see you guys tomorrow.